Okay, so today we are going to discuss this complex number, chapter number 5 as per NCERT. So, first of all, we have the standard form of a complex number. So, a plus iota times of b. This is a standard form of a complex number. Here, a and b belongs to real number, and this iota, this I stands for under the root of -1. Now, this is how we can write a complex number. Like generally, we denote them by z. So, z is equal to suppose 3 plus 2 iota. Now, whenever we have this complex number, then we can write the real and the imaginary part. So here, real part of z is simply written as a, and imaginary part of z will be written as b. So whenever we have a concept of this complex number, generally we denote them by z. Z is equal to a plus iota times of b. Here a and b are any two real numbers. Iota stands for under the root of -1. So real part of z, if I ask you what is the real part of z, that will be a. Imaginary part of z, that will be simply b. So here, in this one, if I ask you what is the real part and the imaginary part, so you will say real part of z is simply 3 and imaginary part will be 2. Now, we had written I is equal to under the root of -1. So I ka square will be equal to -1. I ka square is equal to -1. Now, if you want to find the higher powers of this iota, then how to find them? So suppose if we want to find I ki power 3, I ki power 3 can be written as I ka square into iota. Now iota ka square is -1, so this will become minus iota. If I want to find I ki power 4, that can be written as I ka square ka square. So I square ka square, that can be written as -1 ka square, which will be equal to 1. So iota stands for under the root of -1, iota square is -1. This is how we can calculate I ki power 3, I ki power 4. And if you want to proceed further, if you want to find I ki power 5, it will be I ki power 4 into iota. So that will become iota. If you want to find I ki power 6, then it will be iota to the power of 6. So this can be written as I ki power 5 into iota. So that is I square. Or you can say this can be written as I ki power 2 ka whole cube. Now if you calculate, this is -1 ka whole cube. So that will be simply equal to -1. Now, if I want to find the value of I7, then that can be written as I square ki power 3 into iota, which is -1 into iota. So your answer is minus iota. I ki power 8, it is I square ki power 4. So this can be written as 1. Now here we can observe one thing, that powers of I, when you are finding, then your answers are always -1, minus iota, 1, and iota. So these are the 4 answers we are getting every time. So this cycle will repeat again and again. We will get 4 different values always. Like here you can observe that I ki power 4 is 1, then I ki power 5 is iota, I ki power 6 is -1, I ki power 7 is minus iota, then again I ki power 8 is 1, then I ki power 9 will be iota, I ki power 10 will be -1, and I ki power 11 will be minus iota. So this cycle will repeat again and again, right? This cycle will repeat again and again. So here we have one general formulas also. Here you can write I ki power 4n will be equal to 1, I ki power 4n plus 1 will be equal to I to the power 4n plus 1 will be equal to iota. Then I to the power 4n plus 2, that will be equal to minus 1. Then I to the power 4n plus 3 will be equal to minus iota. Okay, now suppose if someone is asking you what is the value of I to the power 100. I to the power 100 we want to find. So either you can apply this method or you can break this in terms of I square, then also you can find. Now let us apply this. So basically what we have to do is we will divide this power with 4. So when you divide any number with 4, either your remainder is 0, your remainder is 1, your remainder is 2, your remainder is 3. So accordingly you have to give the answer. Now you know that when you divide this 100 with 4, you can write this as 4 into 25. Remainder is nothing. So it goes under this category and your answer will be 1. Now if I want to find I to the power 101, this can be written as 4 into 25 plus 1. So 4 into 25 plus 1, normal division we are doing. So that will be equal to, you can see this one, it is iota. Now I to the power 102, if I want to find, then that can be written as 4 into 25 plus 2. So here the remainder is 2, so your answer is minus 1. Right? So similarly, if I want to find I to the power 103, then it is 4 into 25 plus 3. So your answer will be minus iota. So basically, whatever power is given, you will divide that number with 4 and you have to just see the remainder. If remainder is 0, your answer is 1. If remainder is 1, your answer is iota. If your remainder is 2, your answer is minus 1. If remainder is 3, your answer will be minus 1. Okay, so here we have two more definitions. One is modulus of a complex number. So suppose z is equal to a plus iota b is given. Then mod of z is defined as under the root of a ka square plus b ka square. Now next is number 4, conjugate of a complex number. So if z is a plus iota b, then z bar is known as conjugate. So in conjugate, just you have to change the sign of imaginary part. So this is how you can find out the conjugate of a complex number. Now here it is obvious that if you take double conjugate of anything, then you will get back to the same number. It is quite obvious. So if I take 2 times conjugate of this number, then your answer will be same. And one more thing, that modulus of a number and modulus of its conjugate will also be the same. Modulus of a number and its conjugate is always same. Now let us see to some example. So example is like suppose z is given as 3 minus 4 iota. Now suppose you want to verify this property. So let me take modulus of this. So when I take the mod of this, it will be under the root of 3 ka square plus minus 4 ka square. So this will be 9 plus 16, which is root 25. So your answer will be come out to be 5. Now similarly, if I want to find z bar will be 3 plus 4 iota. Z bar will be 3 plus 4 iota. So if I want to take the conjugate of this, the modulus of this, here I had taken the conjugate. Just I had changed the sign of this complex part, imaginary part. So this can be written as 3 ka square plus 4 ka square. So here again your answer is coming out to be 20. Right? So mod of z and mod of z bar are always same. Number 5 you can write equality of a complex number. Equality of a complex number. Equality of complex numbers. So here Z is suppose A plus iota B is equal to C plus iota D. Now these two will be equal if and only if your imaginary part is equal to imaginary and your real part should be equal to real part. That is A should be equal to C and B should be equal to D. So this is how we can define equality of complex number. Two numbers are equal to each other if real part is equal to real part and imaginary part is equal to imaginary part. So this is how we can define equality of two complex numbers. Now after this, we will do how to add and subtract two complex numbers. So if you want to add and if you want to find the difference of two complex number, then how to do that? So now let us see addition and subtraction of two complex numbers. So when we have to add two complex numbers, like suppose Z is given as A plus iota B, this is Z1, and Z2 is given as C plus iota D. You want to find Z1 plus Z2. So here you will just club real part with the real part, that is A plus C, and imaginary part with the imaginary part. So this is how you will perform addition of two complex number. Similarly, if you want to find the difference of two complex number, then again you will do the same thing. You will club real part with real and just merge imaginary part with imaginary. This is how we can find addition and subtraction of two complex numbers. Now next is scalar multiplication. Scalar multiplication means if you want to perform 2 times of Z1. So this 2 is treated as a scalar quantity. So 2 times of Z1 means 2A plus 2 times of iota B. So when we want to find 2 times of Z1, you will just multiply this with 2, real part with 2 and imaginary part will also with 2. So this is known as scalar multiplication. Why it is known as scalar multiplication? Because we are multiplying with a scalar quantity, that is 2. Or we can multiply by 5 or we can multiply by 10. So this is how we can do scalar multiplication. Now next is how to multiply two complex number. So next you can write down multiply two complex numbers. So multiplication of complex numbers. So like suppose Z1 into Z2, we want to perform multiplication of these two, A plus iota B into C plus iota D. So now let us open these brackets. When you expand these brackets, you will get this as AC AID plus IBC plus I square into BD. Now this I square can be written as -1. Last expression where this I square is coming, so that can be written as -1. So this will become BD. So this is the real part and imaginary part will be this AD plus BC. So this is how we can perform multiplication of two numbers.